with Joe Duffy's picks with football plays. Why don't I get straight to our free pick of the night right away. It's in the NBA. Road favorites off of a loss under very specific circumstances that do apply today. Very good. 743, 590, and 20. That would favor the Spurs over the Hawks. And in fact, let me just double check something as far as that streak is concerned. We have a sub angle, and I should have gotten it ready, but I'm looking straight into my database. I'm doing this live, but I do have a sub angle that I know is a little bit better. Didn't quite rise to the level of one of our premium picks, as we are off a 3-0 sweep last night with all picks. And yes, a sub system is a little bit better as far as the winning percentage is concerned, and that does apply tonight. 56.2% in the history of my database, 704, 548, 19. It does favor the San Antonio Spurs. Very close to being a premium pick, but we do have 3 NBA, 3 college football, 2 wise guy plays, including the Tuesday night college football over under the year, and it's at offshoreinsiders.com. Joe Duffy's picks. All right, let's take a look at tonight's action. Toledo hosting Kent. Toledo is currently a 7-point favorite. The juice does vary. Some places you can get plus juice if you're betting on the favorite. The total is 62. There are some 62.5s out there. This is after it opened up at Toledo 7.5 and 61. Public definitely liking the favorite, which they do, and it seems mostly, on the Tuesday, Wednesday nights, they tend to go a little bit more towards the favorites, though. Wait till you hear about the next game. But 71% of the public, as far as bets are concerned, are on Toledo. 77% of the money. There is a discrepancy on the total. 62% of the bets are on the under, yet 78% of the money is on the over, Kent and Toledo. And why don't we take a look at some trends for that? All records are against the spread. Kent, 7-2 following a spread loss. They are 3-10 in the month of November. Toledo has won 4 straight at home. All these records, again, are ATS. 37-15 after getting more than 170 yards passing in the previous game. But they are 3-12 following a bye week, although this is a unique bye week indeed, with it being a Tuesday night game. Both the favorite and the home team have covered 5 of 6 in this series. Toledo is going under 6 straight on Tuesday nights. And now let's take a look at your next game, Ball State and Western Michigan. Western Michigan down to a 6.5-point favorite, a total of 64. They open up at 8 and 63. And a rare case where the public is liking the underdog here. 51% of bets, 56% of money on David Letterman's alma mater. Exactly 50% split on the over-under as far as the percentage of bets, and 53% of the money, though, is on the under. So fairly much a split, but you usually do have the public, as I said, loving the favorite, especially when you have a pretty significant favorite. So the surprise that the underdog is getting a lot of support is definitely significant. As far as some trends are concerned, and let's see, we just did that game. Let's take a look at the, well, all right. Did I just give you, what game did I give you the last game? Did I screw up here? Ball State and Western, yeah, Ball State and Western Michigan. There you go. Ball State is 10-21 their last 31 conference games. They're 9-19 after allowing more than 200 yards rushing in their previous game. Western Michigan 6-0 at home, but 3-15 following a spread win, 0-6 following an outright win. The favorite has covered 5 of 7 in the series. Also, Ball State 5-2 in Western Michigan, but Western Michigan 4-1 overall in the series. As far as some overall over-under trends, Western Michigan's going over 36-17 after allowing less than 170 yards passing in the previous game. Ball State is going over 5-6 in the month of November, under 7-1 on the road. Now, very important, by the way, I'm going to take a look at some advanced weather. You want to be on the right side of line moves, especially when it comes to totals. Well, you want to stay tuned in a moment. We also have some rain as possible this weekend. MyBookie.ag, as you know, MyBookie.ag, a great sponsor. We've sent so many people to them over the years, and a lot of happy people. We've had a high number of people set up accounts, but haven't made a deposit yet at MyBookie. Again, if you're a very bad technically, it's a very easy site to navigate, but remember, they have 24/7 customer service representatives. If you're having trouble making a deposit, send them a message, give them a call, do it on chat. They'll help you be able to make that deposit. So like I said, we're very happy. I know we've sent a lot of people there over the last few days, last week or so, but almost all of you always make a deposit, but not so much in the last week. So if you're having problems, again, making a deposit or how to navigate the site, maybe you're, almost a virgin when it comes to doing stuff online, no problem. Their customer service agents are great. So just contact them. There are various ways to contact them on the site. And remember, you get the biggest sign-up bonus in the industry, mybookie.ag. Please use the promo code Duffy. And that is your way of telling them to keep sponsoring this podcast. And I'll give you free picks every day if it'll get supported. All right, some weather conditions. Look ahead. In college football, Rice, well, that's a little bit further down the road, actually. But games this weekend, some wind. Purdue and Northwestern, winds at about 15 miles per hour expected. Louisville and Miami, Florida, 20 miles per hour winds. Florida International and Florida Atlantic, 21 mile per hour winds. So obviously down there in South Florida, some possible weather conditions to be concerned about. We also got some windy conditions, Buffalo and Cleveland, Detroit and Chicago, Carolina and Green Bay. All three of those games right around the 15 to 16 mile per hour winds expected. Again, we say it time and time again, the single most important weather condition when it comes to handicapping would be winds when it comes to totals in baseball and in football. And once it gets above 15 miles per hour, it is significant. We'll keep you updated, though, as the week goes on. By the way, do you follow us on Twitter at Offshore Insider? Very important for you to follow us on Offshore Insider. Yes, the website is Offshore Insiders with an S. Character limitations on Twitter, so it's at Offshore Insider.